What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in for a new video again today. Yeah, so we're gonna work on this GE side-by-side refrigerator. First off, I do want to apologize for the angle. It's a little bit off, so that's on me, so apologies there. But anyways, we're gonna work on this refrigerator, and what we are going to replace today is a main board. Now, the reason for that is because the only thing that's on this refrigerator is literally just the lights. So no fans are coming on, no compressor, no nothing. So just the fans are coming on. So right there, all I did was I just took off the cover board. I think it's held on by some 1/4-inch screws, sometimes some torque screws. So just be careful there. Just have both. After that, you'll see all your connections. Be sure to take a picture of your board right before you take it off, because sometimes, it's rare, but it does happen. Sometimes you do have to switch connections to different positions, but they still correspond where they need to, except that they're located just somewhere else. But anyways, just count the amount of connectors that you have and match them up to the board that you ordered. Now, sometimes they do send you like a little installation kit, but for the most part, I think everything's always done on its own. And the only thing I believe I ever really replace on these things to get from the old one to the new one is the ground cable, because sometimes it doesn't reach, or it has its own grounding cable where you're supposed to reconnect it. So I believe that's what I do on this one, if I'm not mistaken. Because right there you kind of see me looking at it, and then you'll see me looking at the manual. Well, some of it, because like I said, these angles were were not the best, so sorry about that, guys. But anyways, yeah, as soon as you kind of read the diagram, read the manual, it just basically gives you a breakdown on how to install this part, which is very easy. Yeah, and the only reason you would really replace a main board is a handful of reasons, but as you can see, there's that one connector on the diagram. As it was stating that we have to jump a cable, but it was already jumped. So that's what I'm saying. Some of these are already done. You don't really have to do nothing besides just install the board and connect the connections, and that's really it. But like I was saying, the only reason sometimes you do have to replace these main boards is for a handful of reasons. So the number one thing would be for what we're replacing it right now. Nothing's coming on, and it's just literally the lights. And that would be the main reason. Another reason would be there is a blue connector right there. If you can see, like a baby blue one, that one that I just grabbed with my left hand, that one goes to at the bottom, and it's a direct connection to your compressor. And also to your defrost heater. So if for some reason your compressor is not coming on, and the relay of the overload and relay on your compressor are good, but no power is getting to them, then it's not going to be able to come on. So for example, if it's the compressor would not be on, but some of the fans would be running. So that'll kind of narrow down the things. Also, like I said, it's connected to your defrost heater. The defrost heater is basically in your freezer under your evaporator. Now, that thing does send power to it, and if for some reason it's not, then that's where you're going to have to end up, replacing the main board. But for the defrost heater, it's usually like a bimetal, or the defrost heater ends up cracking. So, it's either or. But those are just like the handful of things that might be happening to the fridge. Or the last one I'll just say it's rare, because it hasn't happened to me in a while. But if for some reason your display board is not on, but your lights are, sometimes for some weird reason it sends power to your display, and it won't actually be able to turn it on. But yeah, as you can see, as soon as we reconnected everything and plugged it back in, I believe you can hear the compressor coming back on. So I think we're gonna do that now. Yes sir, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. Okay, there you go. I just, as soon as I give you a thumbs up, is because I heard that thing come back on. I wish I would have taken off the cover so you guys could physically see it. But anyways, I just want to give you guys big thanks for, you know, sticking around, or whoever's new, just please subscribe, like, comment, give me ideas. Please share the videos, because that'll, you know, immensely help, you know, people just looking to get their appliances fixed, or any sort of technician that is starting off in this field is going to basically give them a big hand, you know, kind of not a head start, but it'll give them somewhat of an advantage if they can see a certain video that's going to be able to help them out on a repair. But until, you know, the next video, guys, peace.